Hi, I'm Dave Such, near-death experience researcher and spiritual counselor. Welcome to my channel where we talk about all things spiritual. Today, I want to tell you the story of Genelle Guzman McMillan. Exactly 22 years ago today, Genelle was having the worst day of her life. It's pretty rare that steel frame buildings collapse. They're very strong. But there are engineering disasters and earthquakes and war and all sorts of reasons that on rare occasions a building might collapse, and she was in one of those situations. And she was buried under 30 feet of rubble and steel and concrete, with both of her legs and one arm pinned, unable to move. Her head was trapped between two slabs of concrete, and only one arm was free. Genelle was in a lot of pain. She had been in the rubble for more than 24 hours and was beginning to lose hope. And she was praying and asking God for a sign and saying, please, I want to live. I promise I'll change my life. Just give me one more chance at life. And at that moment, a hand reached through the rubble and grabbed her hand and called her by her name and said, Genelle, I'm Paul. I'm here with you. Hang on. The rescuers are coming. As the hours passed, she began to hear radios and rubble being moved, and the rescuers were getting closer. And finally, as they were cutting the slab of concrete that was pinning her head down and removing it, Paul let go of her hand, and there she was, staring up at the rescuers. The only problem is there was no Paul. There was nobody holding her hand. The rescuers simply dug through the rubble and found her and pulled her out. And she never found Paul, no matter how far she searched for him. Was Paul an angel, or maybe even Paul the Apostle that was there to help her? Probably. Near-death experiencers say that we're never alone down here, and that there are over double the number of angels and spiritual guides than there are people on earth. So even though we might feel like we're alone sometimes, even in our darkest moments, they're there holding our hand. And for Genelle, it was holding her hand physically. Genelle was the very last person to be rescued from the Twin Towers on 9/11. She tells her story today on YouTube for those who are interested. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.